Okay, thank you for the proponent group that given such a great point. So next, we move into the opponent group of the personality. The personality is inherited.
It's not.
It's okay. For the opponent, the personality is not inherited. So you are given as 15 minutes to talk. So you may start now.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Dr. Lee and all my friends. Today we are from group opponent and we are not agree that personality is transmitted from the parents. So because personality can be influenced by other factors, so I will invite the first speaker, which is Hafiza, to present the point.
Thank you, Shia. So the personality cannot be inherited by the parents, and then so personality can be influenced by the peers because influence from peers are people about the same age as us, especially during adolescent stage, because the peers tend to be in the same bracket or age, grow together and exhibit a character. So what is adolescent stage actually is a turning point of human development because it's developed ability to search his own meaning and directions. So if individuals move through this stage correctly, they are able to construct solid identity. And then they will share the experience together to contribute the development of personality. Peer can be source of strength and reinforcement. Actually, the reinforcement is the process of encouraging and establishing a belief or pattern of behavior. And then the peer pressure is influenced exerted by persons of each group. For example, we follow the peer's choice and decision, but in establishing the conformity, we want to be accepted by the peers, but we are unable to learn the process of decision making because we are dependent to others in decision making. And then the friends' positive influence on a teen's life. For example, there are two friends spend time together can push each other to academic and sports related goals, then making both of them are more successful. And then the next example is a positive friends can give the feedback to the individual when they make a bad decision in life. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, next we're moving on to the culture. From the picture, you can see there is town and like a village actually. So actually people live in town and village practice different way in dressing, talking, eating and social activity. Okay, for example, people in town really busy with their work and they tend not have so much time to communicate with their neighborhoods. And then for the people live in village, their size population is small, so they tend to be closer. So that people who live in town is practicing individualist culture, and people who live in rural village is practicing collectivist culture. What is individualist culture? Individualist culture is the independence, competition, and personal achievement, where they are more likely to have an independent view of themselves, where they see themselves based on their personal traits and see their characteristics as relatively stable and unchanging, where they are likely to act on their own and do not depend on others. And then for the collectivist culture, there is social harmony, respectfulness, and group needs over individual needs, where people who practice collectivist culture, they are more likely to work together. So people who practice individualist and collectivist culture will build a different personalities. Either they are independent or interdependent. So here is Young found that people in individualist cultures display more personally oriented personality traits, and whereas people in collectivist cultures display more socially oriented personality traits. So that's all. Next week was finish.
Okay, next I will present about the religions. Okay. Religion is based on Iran Journal of Psychiatry, a base religion belief and personality triad. Spiritual belief can help people to find meaning of life and can also influence their feeling, behavior and mental health. This is because religion taught us to be a kind person. So, through the religion, we can know that our goal of life is to do a good thing, so that after life we will get the present, like we get the paradise. And spiritual, next, Gurdjieff also state that the fear of God can guide the action in which it gives people to see meaning and purpose in their life. That's same as what I thought before, that when we have a religion in ourselves, we will strive to do a wrong thing. So it will make our personality, we will shape us to be a good person. And spiritual share a positive relationship with the self-esteem. Self-esteem is like you feel confident with yourself. When you feel you are a good person, so you will feel that you doesn't do anything wrong. So it can lead you to a good life. Next is a spiritual facilitate psychological growth and contribute to the higher level of psychological health. That means that some religious parent doesn't inherit their religion to their child, because some child will like learn the religion from school, from their teachers, so they will adopt from that. So learn from the school, it can give a good mental development for the children. And Edison also state that religion as a one domain of identity. That means not only the parents will shape the personality, religion also can shape the personality. That's all from me. I will pass to other people.
So from the picture you can see that there is a teacher and a student. So the next point I'm going to present is education. So according to Erickson's psychology theory, at the school, actually from during the primary school, they will develop industry and inferiority. So when they get the success during this stage, they will lead to they will more confidence in doing everything. If they get the failure during this, it will lead to inferiority, and then the children will giving up in trying. They will feel purposeless and give up in trying, or else they will develop more ego, want to win, because they know their ability is not as strong as others. So they will try to even they give up or they learn much more harder. And then after that, I'm going to talk about a positive education environment. Actually, this will provide interesting, encouraging, and safe environment for every student. So what is positive education environment? So it more focused on the respect on each other and the connection between each other. So in this kind of environment, the teacher and the student will they will know each other. They will call their name. They know each other well. So they're also very close with the staff, and then they will make the student more eager want to go to school, and they're ready for any lecture they're being taught by the teacher. So after that, for example, in this environment, in my own school, that every corner of my school they will put a quote or any moral values. So it's it reminds the student this moral value that he need to learn. And then, okay. So, for example, in the classroom, is a place competitions, cooperation can happens. Competition is you are studying hard at each other, and then you want to compete to get a good result in your academic. So for cooperation, for example, it's very simple. It's every student need to take their routine in cleaning the classroom. They learn about cooperation between each other. So they also get the opportunity to develop themselves and test the belief of right and wrong. Test the belief of right and wrong is they will think. For example, if you want to cheat in the exam, it depends on you. You yourself determine whether you want to cheat in the exam or not. If you got the strong moral values, you know that cheating is not a good moral value to happen. So you wouldn't cheat in the exam. So from this you can see that it's about the technology, and then the people is they don't have the communication connection between each other. like one-to-one interaction. They're more focused on the electronic device. So for now, our society changed from industry to information. Information means that the technology is very advanced now. So everyone is like using the computer, handphone, and watching TV. Like everyone able to access to the internet. So from this, you can see like now every day, every one of us will play handphone, use laptop, right? We use more our time in using this kind of device instead of going out to talk with others. So if like we use the smartphone long time, it will cause us like don't know how to communicate well with others. Like if we face some problem, we just use like WhatsApp to test others. We not like face to face to solve the problem together. So actually it's good because like it's a window on entire world. So through the internet, the computer, you can know how people lifestyle, how they live in their life. Like in Malaysia, we can know what happened in America through the advanced technology. So, but it also like it will cause like know about the one-to-one contact. Okay, the next one is media. So actually, we are the one that choose that. Actually, media is good. Then we can get the information. We can get the extra knowledge, but from the like example, the TV program that we watch now, maybe there is some issue that more to violence or it's a negative information in the television program. So it's like we are the one that choose that whether we want to follow that moral values or not. It's like nowadays the children like used to like playing handphones, like using a YouTube to watch video, and the children every day that they watch a television program, right? There is some issue like maybe it's about to the program is violent inside the shows, and then nowadays the children tend to like showing their face because they're learning from the show. And then so if there is a issue of violence inside the television program, the person that watch the video that more tend to aggressive. They will solve the problem using violence. Okay, so the next I'm going to pass to Hafiz.
Okay, thank you, my friend. Alright, next we're going to talk about the experience. Okay, what do you know about the experience actually? Okay, experience is the process of getting knowledge from the doing, seeing, and feeling for things. Okay, because of the experience that people go through their life, they will develop certain deep thoughts or thinking which needs a way of thinking. So, for example, there's a child who is abused from their childhood, and then they will become less worthy because they have low self-esteem and live with shame. Therefore, they will become a shy boy. Okay, next, in order to fulfill their needs, they will develop certain type of personality. For example, a child which is financially insecure from their childhood because their parents are always worried about the money. And then when they grow up, they will become competitive and ambitious to get money. And if they did not get their goals, which is the money, they will become depressed or stressed. Okay, they might not be aware of what they have, certain personality that they have built, but their mind is working in the background, continually seeking ways to satisfy its needs. Okay, a girl whose father abandoned her and her mother may form a belief that men cannot be trusted or men are trash. So as an adult, she might find it a very hard way to trust a man and may have problem forming a relationship with a guy because she's straight. Okay, she might end up sabotaging every relationship that she has come through in her life without knowing why. Okay, all in all, not only parents can form the personality, but personality can be formed from the peer culture, religion, education, technology, and the experience itself. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.